So the next question from the integer part is based on permutations and combinations. We have PNC here, and like all the other questions of PNC, the holy grail of solving PNC is based on the constraints divide into parts, into cases. So we are given that we need to have a team of 2 members, which is X, a team of 3 members, Y, and a team of 4 members, Z. Based on the team allocated to S1 and S2, we'll divide it into cases. We are given that S1 cannot be in X and S2 cannot be in Y. So case 1, when S1 is in Y, S2 is in X, this is valid. Case 2, S1 is in Y, S2 is in Z. Case 3, S1 in Z, S2 in X. Case 4, S1, S2 both in Z. So these are the possible combinations, the 4 possible configurations of S1 and S2 based on the teams allocated to S1 and S2. So in this case, we are left with 1, 2, and 4 members respectively to be allocated to each team. Here 2, 2, and 3. Here we are left with 1, 3, and 3. Here it's 2, 3, 2. So now the problem in each case is reduced to allocating 7 students to 3 teams, to partition these 7 students into 3 teams such that the number of students per team is given according to the case. So we have direct formula for that. It becomes 7 factorial upon 1 factorial, 2 factorial, 4 factorial in case 1. For case 2, the number of partitions are 7 factorial upon 2 factorial, 2 factorial, 3 factorial. This is 7 factorial upon 1 factorial, 3 factorial, 3 factorial. This is 7 factorial upon 2 factorial, 3 factorial, 2 factorial. This is 105. This is 7 into 6 into 5. 3 factorial is left, it goes away. 2 factorial gets cancelled with the 4 which would have come. So this is 210. This is also 210. This is 7 into 6 gets cancelled from a 3 factorial, into 5 into 4 into 3 factorial gets cancelled from another 3 factorial. This is 140. So the total answer is 420, 260, 665.